Hi everyone, welcome back to Galentine, Ghoulentine, Valentine. Today we're going to be making a quick card. I've already done most of the stuff and I'll show you what I use to create. I use this stamp set. I use this love potion, the lady hand, and your fate is in your hands. I use that one. And I use this right here, and I got this from overseas, and this is how it looks stamped out. I stamped it out 3 times, and I cut it out on my scanning cut. And so what I did, also use some stencils. This stencil right here, and I think this is a Dilution stencil. It's been beat up a little bit, but it still works. So I've stamped this out, colored her up, and then I stenciled and I sprayed some Distress Stain on there because it's Ghoulentine, right? And then I inked it up using these. Now where I made 2 or 3 mistakes. So you see this, the potion is so dark. I use deep violet, and I don't think that deep violet, all the purples that I've ever used on stamps don't work for me for whatever reason. Maybe I'm pushing too hard, I don't know. And then I did something even more crazy. I colored these up, which I should have probably just stamped them in regular colors, not black, so they could be the whole potion bottle. But if you can see that shiny stuff on there, and I applied it wrong, it's glossy accents. So how it's supposed to look, it says, you know, your fate is in your hands, and it's going to have these different love potions on there. And then the person, I usually keep all my cards blank on the inside, and then the person can write whatever sentiment they want on the inside. But what I'm going to end up doing, because I don't like how these turned out, I may feel differently after they dry, but this one is definitely a bust. Let's see if I can't get in. Not good. And then this one is okay, but I don't like them, so I'm going to just let them dry, and I may be able to use them in projects later on, and this one definitely not. So what I'm going to do is put just 2 of those, if you can imagine, 2 of these on here, but they're going to be stamped out in the color ink versus me coloring the marker. So that's the first one. And then the second one, what I have is what I've done so far is I've stamped this out. I told you that I already cut it and colored this up. And then I have this card base, and this is 4 by 5.5 paper, and I stamped the lady's hand, colored that in. You can see that. And now what I'm going to do is put some tape on the back. I hope everyone is doing okay. If you are not feeling well, I hope that you get better soon. A lot of people seem to not be feeling so well lately. I'm not sure if the weather is affecting everybody a little bit worse than normal, or like myself, I have chronic medical issues. So I think I've shared with you, if I haven't, I have like major back issues, pain, where I can barely walk sometimes. I can barely stand up. You know, once I get going, it's good. I have a few, random different things going on in my back. Surgery is not an option because I'm the primary caregiver of the family, and if I go down, it's not going to be pretty. It would be a very, very tragic event. And then if I went down, my aunt would have to come from Houston, but she has a job, she has a lifestyle, she has all of her stuff going on. And then if the big roommate came off the road, it's just a big crazy mess. I guess people, jobs, etc., don't expect for you to be sick or hurt. So I can function, but I've just been having a lot of pain. And I like to say that it is the weather. The weather definitely does affect my bones a lot more than if it was nice and sunny and shiny out, sun shiny outside, I would be not so achy. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. I'm not sure how you feel about your illness, but I am a chronic pain sufferer, and I don't take a lot of medicines for it. This is going to not go on right. I decided to keep this color, but I just don't know how I feel about the pearly white going on this cream and red. The red is fine, but the other stuff I'm not sure about. But we're going to make it work anyway, because we're going to have a lot of stuff going on with the card, so it should be fine. I'm just going to do it just like that. I want to try to keep everything almost on the card because I don't want to make a custom envelope for it. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't. I just don't. So we're going to do that, and we're going to use some glue. You know, I was telling myself the other day, Brandy, where are your glue sticks at? Because I have them. Because I was thinking that glue sticks will probably not be as wet of glue. The good thing is the wet glue does dry clear, but I just, you know, the bowing of the paper and the color of the paper can be a little bit much sometimes. We're going to make it work. No worries. All right. So now I'm just going to put this on here, and wherever it goes, that's where we're going to keep it. And I don't know where these doilies come from. I'm not sure if they came from the Dollar Tree or Michael's. I know Michael's usually sells a large amount for an okay price, and then you can get them on sale when they have their stamps and their stickers and stuff on sale for recollection. So if you want to get them, you know, they usually have like recollections, buy one get one, or half off all recollection stickers, or 40% off. And then you can use your additional coupon if they have it during that time. You can do that and it will work out for you. Or you could just use, sometimes they had a 60% off coupon. I just put a little bit too much on here, but that's okay. You know, you can use it then if that's what you want. But I can't remember if these particular ones came from the Dollar Tree. They could have a while back. The Dollar Tree where I live is always bone dry. Bone dry. They always have lots and lots of boxes. And then I'll go back in a few days later. Oh, come on. And they don't have anything. So like, how did that happen? So now what I want to do, I am going to, oh, I already had a little sliver, but I'm going to cut a little sliver right here. You can see that right there off. And I am going to, put it on here. So it will sit up just like that. But I think I'm going to cut another sliver off to add on there. And I know it's backwards. I know. Because I was like, you know what? Forget that little inkwell. It's okay. But it's really not. It needs to be down too, so it doesn't do what it's doing now, sticking up. You see that? And then I'm just going to put some bling on here, and we will be done. I hope that you're enjoying this series. I know that I am enjoying it. I enjoy it a lot. And what I'm going to do is put some black dots on here because it is a Ghoulentine. And all this other red stuff kind of throws off the creepiness. It's not supposed to be super creepy. It's just not supposed to be cutesy, 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 girly, girly, cutesy. I probably could put a sentiment. Come on, thing. Let's not even get upset over that. All right, and I think I'm gonna do, I think that's good enough. Only because, you know, it's 3, right? Okay, so here we are, and this is how it looks. It's blank on the inside. I watched Deb Hoke Crafty Cottage. I think that's what she calls it now. Del Pokes Crafty Cottage. I think that's her YouTube name. And she said that she likes to decorate the inside. And she said a lot of people don't, but I do. And I was just like, I'm one of those lot of people, but she has inspired me to want to decorate the inside. So I'll be trying to do a little bit more of decorating the inside. Not a lot, because I don't know. I only decorate from time to time the inside, but I'll do a little bit more. Maybe if I do 3 cards, one of the cards I have some decorations on the inside. So this is how our Ghoulentines look, and let me just go ahead and show you this one again. Although this one is a complete card, this one is my favorite. I really like stenciling. I really like that I sprayed it with the distress stain, and this would look so cool if it would have turned out good, right? But what I'm going to do is stamp up the bottle in that color and cut it out. And then maybe at a later time, if I remember, if you can remind me, if you want to see the completed card, I'll do that. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Hope that you've enjoyed this fun card situation going on here. And until next time, happy crafting.